All right, let's take a look at Hydrograph Clean Power. I don't know if any of you got caught up in that down move. I'm sure some people did. I just didn't touch this stock, which I regret because this stock just looked really good. There's a lot of volume, a lot of movement, a lot of opportunity, and the opportunity may not be done. Although, some people think this stock is a pump and dump. We have someone in our group who says they've done a lot of due diligence on the company and that it looks really good. And the CEO holds a significant position of shares in the company. Um, you know, so I don't know how this is going to play out. I just can look at the key levels. How did I know it was going to flip today? And I didn't mention it in the group. I mentioned it on Instagram, on my Instagram channel, 10 bagger alerts. So sign up for that if you haven't. It's free. Occasionally I'll post something in there that I don't post in the group. So just keep an eye on that as well if you can. Now we got the flip on this stock. The reason I thought it was going to flip is because I was watching the price action even when it was here before it hit that new high. And I just saw a lot of selling in the 360s. Every time I hit there, I just saw like a big pile of shares come up and sell into it. And then it faked out above it, chilled up there for a bit, and then it just dumped off. Now it looks like panic is setting in a little bit here. We're getting oversold, I'm sure. The RSI not showing, but we're getting oversold, I'm sure. But is it a pump? If it's a pump and dump, and I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know much of anything about the company. I'm not affiliated with this company in any way. I don't have any position in this stock, and I have not taken any position in this stock. Okay. So I don't want to make assumptions, but right now this move on the chart looks pretty brutal. And I'm not sure I would want to run right back into it without doing some due diligence into the company, which I personally haven't looked that deep into it. I just seen it was moving. There was a lot of price action, a lot of opportunity. That's why I mentioned it. And, someone in my group is on it. So next supports, 8-day moving average around 210. 220 is the level I have in my head. And that's probably because that was a resistance area, give or take, around here before, where it was kind of chugging around that 220 area. That's one of the reasons I'm looking at 220. And we might get a bounce. So you might at least get a bounce off a key level 220, 230, 220 to 230 I'm looking at personally for potential bounce. And if it's unable to hold those levels, really the next area we're looking down at 180, 190. Yeah, the previous high right here, 177, so 180 to 190 probably. And then if it flushed below that too, then, not too much left if it flushed below that too. Got 120. Yeah, you wouldn't want that to happen. Like the stock already took what? A 30% dive or something, maybe more from that high that it hit, 372 down to 243. It's already dumped a lot, So I'm looking at 220 to 230 as next key levels for potential bounce. I'll lead more towards the 220s. And if it can't hold that, then I'd look at the 180s for the next potential key level personally. Ideally, the bulls are going to want to hold 220 and get a rebound right back up. But this candle today looked pretty brutal. So I'm not sure I'd want to run right into this. But, hey, people who take risks can go either way.